All right, we're here Saturday night post game with Coach, 5-1 win here at home, first home game of 2018. Tough game, seemed like a long game. What'd you like out there from the boys tonight?
I thought we kept our composure more or less. I mean, obviously it was a mentally frustrating game just with the calls and the constant whistles, and it was almost like we were playing against two teams there. You know, the refs and the Cherokee. But in the end, we persevered, and I thought not just that big kill that we got in the end of the second helped continue our momentum throughout the game, but we kept the pressure and then readapted when we weren't. In control. For example, when we were killing penalties, we did what we needed to do. Our PKers stepped up and Tally stepped up, but we took that control back and pushed the pace back, our way and tilted the ice the way we normally do. So I'm happy the guys, found a way to, continue to flip that coin back our way, shift in, shift out, so that we can maintain the lead.
Seems like there's some momentum here, from the showcase, now the two straight here. Going into St. Louis, I assume that momentum is a big thing that you guys are going to be looking at?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the showcase is always an exciting time, not just because of the schedule you're playing against the top teams, and we were fortunate again this year to do really well. But as a coach, you almost want to play the next day. You want to play the next weekend, and heading into a break that's sometimes a hurdle that we have to overcome, not just as coaches but as players, because then it's like downtime, so you almost forget about the intensity and the big wins that we had when we were down at the showcase. So we try to reinstill that this past week and pick up the pace back to where we were and focus on the little things. So we had a good practice week, and obviously Toledo, they work hard, but I'm happy how we came out of the break with that momentum, right? Whereas last year we had a little bit of a lapse. The year before, same thing. I mean, we still won, but it was tougher games. So I'm glad that we came out hard and won the hard way tonight, and kind of prepares us for not just a tough opponent next week, but more tough games on the road.
Then some new faces here, obviously, with Schwartz and Gusky, guys like that. What are you looking at out of those guys to come in and contribute?
Well, everyone knows Schwartz. He's been here. He's been a staple in our back end the last 2 years, and circumstances appeared here where he had an opportunity to come back and take advantage of his last few months as a junior hockey player and go back to school. So we're going to obviously take advantage of that, and he will as well, and that's a huge benefit to us and brings us a lot of depth in the back end. For Gusky, I mean, he's a player that we tendered in the off season and had a broken wrist early in the year and never was able to obviously play, so he had a long recovery with pins and needles and everything. So he's back to 100% and was cleared this past week, and obviously it's his first junior game, so we're not expecting much. We just want him to benefit from getting that experience, and we had a big goal tonight obviously at the end, but he's still going to have a long way to go in terms of his learning curve. So we're excited for him, but we've got a lot of guys here that all work hard and are committed, so we're excited for everyone. We just want to make sure we stay focused.